detecting a massive object emerging from hyperspace.
Hey Star Wars fans, today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures, the new Star Wars internet series which is on the Star Wars Kids YouTube channel. I gotta say, I like the way this looks. The animation looks nice, the storytelling is interesting, it's kind of a way to make the originals seem a little more action-packed, a little more high intensity, which for the younger generations is probably going to garner a lot of fans of the originals from the younger generation who might look at the originals and think of them as a bit boring or old. As a result of this, we're going to end up getting a huge chunk of the younger generation that's going to now look fondly at the original trilogy and maybe even the prequel trilogy, because I know that in the trailer they did show one scene of Yoda fighting Dooku, but as of yet there has been nothing released of the prequel trilogy. But it will make fans of these two respective trilogies out of the younger generations who might have grown up on episodes 7 and 8, Rogue One and Solo, and think of this as what Star Wars is, when in reality they're missing 40 years or 35 years or so of Star Wars that happened all before that. And I'm looking forward to a lot of fans, especially the younger ones, being able to take a look at the original trilogy and seeing something that they like, instead of seeing, ew, this is a 40-year-old movie and it's boring. Because honestly, I never looked at it like that, and I'd be happy to see younger generations looking at it like that as well. Now, one great thing I have to say about this show, first off, I will get this out of the way. It is no Clone Wars. It is obviously not Rebels. These are not 30-minute shows, 30-minute episodes that are playing on TV. This is an internet show, like Forces of Destiny. But it is much better than Forces of Destiny. It's a lot more action-packed. It might be for kids, but it doesn't look like it was made solely with kids in mind. It actually looks like something I can enjoy. I actually can enjoy it. I watched a few of the episodes just now before recording this, and I gotta say, it looks great, it sounds great, they got the music down, they have original lines. I don't think they have anybody recording any new lines, though I could be wrong. The majority of it, I think all of it, is just lines from the original trilogy that have been repurposed to fit this show. And I like the way that it is. Forces of Destiny was new stories. This is kind of a twist on stories we already know, kind of making them a little more, it kind of ups the ante a little bit. One in particular that I thought made it a lot more intense was R2-D2 and C-3PO escaping the Tantive 4 in the opening of A New Hope. And I think we're going to see a lot of that in future episodes. I've already seen one episode where it was basically a twist on the Darth Vader hallway scene from Rogue One. We're just going to be seeing classic Star Wars moments with a kind of modern twist, making it a little more action-packed, certainly a lot more entertaining for the younger generations who, as I've said before, might think of these older movies as old and boring. So that's something to look forward to. I look forward to seeing a lot of classic Star Wars moments with a new kind of modern twist as far as filming goes. Guys, in the end, is this a show made for kids? Yes. Can anyone, including adults, find enjoyment in it? Yes. In many ways, this reminds me of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Yes, Star Wars The Clone Wars was really violent and kind of geared towards older children and young adults in the end of its runtime, and now even. However, early on, it was very clear that the show was made, for the majority, for kids. Yet, adults managed to find entertainment in it, and that was one of the reasons that Clone Wars got a little more violent. I'm not saying that this show is going to get more violent. I think it's kind of settled into its niche, and it's going to stay the way it is. But I think that any adult or teenager or someone who might just not really like the kiddie stuff, I think even they can find enjoyment in this. And I'm happy to see what you guys think of the show. Because right now, I think it's off to a great start, and I'm happy to watch any more of the episodes that come up, and I'm excited for the future of what it holds. If you watch this video and then you go watch some of the episodes of the show, it's on the Star Wars Kids YouTube channel, and you decide this show isn't for me, I'm not really a fan of it, that's no big deal. We still have Season 7 of Star Wars The Clone Wars coming out. We have Star Wars, the Mandalorian, sorry. And then we have the Rogue One prequel show that is also coming out. That plus a video game, multiple comics, and Episode 9. So there is plenty of Star Wars for you if you don't like this show. It is not a big deal. However, I just wanted to share my thoughts. I think the show looks good. I'm having a fun time watching it, and I hope you are too. But if you're not, it's not a big deal because there's plenty more out there for you. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. One last thing, you may notice that I'm actually recording with my real voice instead of the automated voice that I've used in the past couple videos. After looking at the comments of all the videos, seeing how they did, and noticing that about half the comments were, hey man, use your real voice, I just decided, hey, guess I'll use it, see how it works. People seem to want it, so hey, give the people what they want. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.